Smells a little bit like some pumpkin diarrhea. Like if a wet dog in like a JV locker room had a kid. I mean, if you just do this, we're cooking. Tastes like ketchup. And that's what it should taste like.
What is up, everyone? I am Charlie from Golden Hive Mead, and this is Flight Night, where we go through the world's wildest homebrewed creations. Tonight I'm joined by CH from Homebrew4Life. He's got one of the most popular brewing YouTube channels ever. He's a former stand-up comic. He's banned from every Walmart, and he's commonly referred to as the grandmaster of beer and good times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a good one.
My name is CH. I've got a YouTube channel on YouTube. Allow myself to introduce myself. What's going on, guys? This is CH from Homebrew4Life. I make beer tutorials on the interwebs, and I sell guns to high school kids. What is going on, guys? CH from Homebrew4Life. I have a YouTube channel that has an emphasis on brewing beer at home, and I survived abortion. Twice.
All right, CH, so this is how this is going to work. I've made everything in this flight, and they sort of start from some of my favorites, progressively get worse, and we're gonna try them all. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and we're gonna have a good time.
Let's do it.
So the first mead on the flight list is a blueberry vanilla mead.
Okay.
We're sitting at 17 and a half here, so
Ooh.
packs a punch, but I'll let you be the judge. You've tried my mead before, like a year ago, but I don't know, I've changed a lot in my techniques, and I'm curious to see kind of what you think, at least for these first few compared to some of my original ones.
This will be good because this was pretty much exactly a year ago. Charlie's second time in Knoxville. Cheers, you barrage.
Cheers.
Is there any like swirl, or is there any sift, or any douchebag wine snob thing we have to do with mead? Or
No,
just
you just taste it and tell me, you know, what you like, what you dislike, what you taste.
That's good. That is really good. This is store good. I'm not acting right now. You want to try this? This is really good. Do the cut in from Gladiator.
So, yeah, no, I'm proud of this mead. This one hasn't been aged in the bourbon barrel. I took the sample prior to transferring it to a bourbon barrel. So this is the pre-oaked blueberry mead. So hopefully with age, the idea is that it gets some tannins and kind of oakiness and gets even better.
Well, I think it's like almost like a red wine where it's got the perfect balance of fruitiness versus like not hot, but there's some astringency in there that like, you know, you're drinking alcohol. You know, like if I spend money on this, money, I want to kind of taste that.
In a very strategic way. It's not, hopefully not overpowering by any means.
No, so far this is the best one. This is my favorite.
I can't tell you how much that means to me. So I think it's important to note that you were like the first YouTube channel to kind of make brewing and beer making fun. I guess, how did you even get into YouTube to begin with, and what got you interested in beer and making beer? My
dad made me go on roller coasters when I was way too young, and it scarred me for life, and I needed an outlet of social expression. So I tried stand-up comedy, and I learned that you need to kiss a lot of ass to do that, and it just wasn't for me, so I thought the next closest thing to that would be make home videos. My theme was beer. I started brewing at the time in San Diego when it was the gold rush. It was the Beanie Baby era, and I had friends that were opening up breweries, and I don't know if it was selfishness, FOMO, or insecurity, but I was like, I have to be a part of this beer community, and I have no money, so how do I be a part of it?
Right, and I mean, out of all the beer channels I know, you're one of the people that make it the most fun, and at the time you got started, not many people were doing that.
I don't know, some channels are a little bit more nerd savvy, some channels are a little bit more production heavy. I thought, like with alcohol or making mead, let's make it as fun as humanly possible.
It also makes it more approachable too, and you get a reach that you otherwise wouldn't have.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of thing in brewing where people think you need to be like a scientist or a wizard, and you don't. At the end of the day, we're legitimately just turning sugar into alcohol in our kitchens. And it's like, how much fun do you want to have with it?
And you know what, guess what? With or without humans, it happens anyways.
It happened 4,000 years ago.
Finish this one and move on to the next.
This is a great one, 10 out of 10, A+.
Thank you.
Huh? That was great, man.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So next on the list.
All right.
Oh man.
Same time tomorrow?
We're up to,
Okay.
next on the list, we've got a cherry maple mead. So this was made with Door County tart cherries.
Okay.
If you're not familiar, Door County is a part of Wisconsin that's known for their cherries. And then I've also added some local pure maple syrup. So it's got like kind of a cherry pancake vibe
I'm ready.
for it.
What's the ABV?
16%.
Okay.
So
Where does it cap out? Like, is this the highest? 17.5? That's pretty boozy, right?
yeah, so that started at 19% before I back sweetened it, and that's about as high as you can get with most commercial yeast. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, here we go. Cherry maple. Dude, you got better at making mead. I lied to you when you were here last time. Those weren't good at all.
How do I know you're not lying now?
I'm not. You don't. I am lying. These are both really, really good. This is another thing that should be in a store. Like, no doubt about it. I mean, I taste the maple, I taste the cherry. Everything you're describing, I'm tasting.
Dude, I've implemented some techniques that have significantly improved and reduced like off flavors.
That's a very big difference between mead and
like it?
beer.
Dude,
I live.
outstanding.
It's
you.
I
phenomenal.
like that one better, yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's
I've never.
There's a thing you have in mead where you can actually like, you have real flavors. Like the thing in the homebrewing community, and I'm probably gonna take a lot of shit for this, and as I should, but people would use same hops. They're similar in like the piney department, but
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I got like tropical pineapple starburst out of this. I'm like, nah, it just tastes pine cone. You know, but like I actually taste like what you're talking about.
totally.
You know?
Yeah, you want to have that kind of mind-tongue connection.
If I'm in a store and something says lemongrass basil, it shouldn't taste like Malort. You know, it shouldn't taste
Right.
like something different.
Do you like Malort by chance? Okay, one thing I wanted to ask you, there's a handful of artists who like notoriously write songs or movies like while they're tripping on acid or like on drugs. I have to admit, seeing some of your videos and the chaos and randomness, I am curious how you come up with some of your ideas.
I've never really listened to anybody in my life. I'm just kind of playing Tetris in my head the whole time. And I call it laser focus ADHD, where I'll take 10 squirrels and I'll try to put them together in like a line. And when I do it, sometimes it works.
Okay.
And
That's the
answer you would expect.
You about summed it up for me.
Yeah. Down the hatch?
Yeah, knock it back.
Great stuff, bro.
All right, CH, number 3 on the flight list.
Woo!
We are at,
My second favorite number 3.
this is Blackberry Hibiscus Mead. This is 15.4%.
Different, bad. These were better.
Okay.
This is art. Art is subjective.
Uh-huh.
It's different from one person to the next. Third place.
I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
That's all I have. Just a barrage with this bond. We're gonna drink it.
So this one's actually my favorite.
Oh,
It's a little more
great.
dry. It's
My
a little more
favorite.
dry than the other.
Shit, hats off to the chef.
It's not as sweet as the first two.
That burns my mouth a little bit.
That's my favorite out of the 3.
I think, is it? Okay, so
I mean, it's subjective. It's whatever you like.
I'm more dead set on that alcohol is a lot more branding than it is like, what's the best recipe? What's the best recipe? I think it really is different from one person to the next. And I think that you really, really need to think for yourself if you like something or not, because people are way too easily influenced. If someone's like, hey, that beer's good, that whiskey's good, they're like, yeah, it is good. It's like, can you really tell the difference? Like, can you really, like, I understand you have the peace of mind and you feel good as a consumer, but like, I don't like this as much as the other ones, and everyone else here loves it.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I like that aspect
For
of that.
sure. Yeah, no, it's one of the great things about, you can find something that's perfect for you, and it can be totally different from each person to the next.
It'd be a fucking drag if we were all the same.
I've noticed that there's been people calling you out for faking your videos.
Is my dad again? Dad, I thought we talked about this, man. I thought we squashed that beef.
They're saying that you wouldn't know Bud Light if it slapped you in the face. How do you feel about that?
They're probably all right. Every single one of them is right.
What's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer, and I do this question, it's like deserted island beer. Like if you were on an island, you know, if you could have one beer for the rest of your life, I would have to go with the Pacifico. It's my favorite lager. Hey, They just got good at making beer. They got it all over the world. It tastes the exact same every time. It's still affordable. It's not a $32 4-pack like a lot of the stuff, the local stuff is. I went to Croatia and it screwed with my head. It screwed with my head a lot because I learned that some parts of the world in Croatia, or maybe, different parts of Europe, they go by the style. In America, everyone's like a brand thing. I'm Coors Light guy. I'm Coors Light guy. I don't drink Bud Light. It's like, if you say you're Coors Light guy, that means you like 3,000 different brands of light beer in America.
Do you think you could tell a difference between like some light beers, like some popular ones?
Pacifico, yes. That's one of the reasons I enjoy it. Yeah.
Do you care if we try something?
I do mind. I don't want to try. Yeah, no, I don't mind.
All right.
Okay. What the
Thank you, my good sir.
You got a tip for him?
Please don this blindfold.
All right.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna hand you 3 cans, and we're gonna see, you can taste and compare and see if you can identify which is which. There is a Bud Light, a Miller Lite, and a Coors in no particular order.
Okay, I got these right here.
Yeah.
Blind man's bluff. Hold my hand. All right. Can you guys see which one it is?
No.
I don't know if you got enough.
Spearmint, 6 milligram. Zin, final answer.
You know what I should have done? I should have subbed one out for like a 4 Loco or something.
Man, well, that's tough. Okay. I got nothing. It's been sitting in the back of a car way too long. Okay, this just plot twisted me. I thought, okay. All right, y'all ready? All right, here we go. Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light.
Try one more time.
Dude, I'm going to Croatia. All these are the same in Croatia. That's why I like it more. I don't feel stupid. This party sucks. Let's get some more dudes over here. This hangout needs more guys.
Dude, when you can't see the label and you're going in blind, it actually makes a pretty significant difference, honestly.
It's all branding to me at this point.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm drunk. It just kicked in. Rolling with the homies. It's just fine. What I'm saying is that, like, hey, you don't need someone to like explain like this is earthy or floral or this. Like, if it says lemonade on it, it better taste like lemonade. That's why people ordered it. They saw it on the menu.
They have a certain expectation.
Absolutely.
That actually leads us perfectly into this next one. We have the PB&J Mead, 12.1%.
Can't wait.
Dude, I have a tragic story about this mead. I poured the sample, and as soon as I was done pouring it, I was going to transfer the rest of the gallon into another gallon to age longer. And the glass gallon completely shattered and I lost all of it besides what we have here. So this is the last of the PB&J Mead.
Appreciate that we can share this together.
Cheers.
Hate to hear the first part of that story though. All right, here we go. Oh, the jelly hits. Oh, I like how it comes in waves. You get the fruit first, and then you get the bread and the peanut butter on the back end. That's when drinking alcohol is fun. Are you gonna tell me this is like Bud Light and I'm an idiot, or?
No.
Okay, really.
It's legit. No. It's legit PB&J.
It's actually Pacifico. Charlie, I'm proud of you, man. Like this is better than it was a year ago. These are standing out a lot more than I can remember.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment
Appreciate
I've ever
it.
given someone in my entire life. So
Thank you.
better appreciate that. Yeah.
Can
I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When can I buy a hat off your website? I'm serious because I tried.
Yeah, I don't have merch for sale yet, but if people want to, let me know. I'm open to selling merch.
I'm talking to Climber as well, but hey, I want to see some t-shirts and hats on your website as soon as it is humanly possible.
I'll get you some hats. I can hook you up. For those that don't know, your YouTube channel recently got hacked.
Oh yeah.
I started seeing videos of you promoting crypto, and you don't necessarily take me for a crypto guy.
Or know anything about anything crypto.
Tell me about how did that happen? And how did you get your channel back?
It was a very embarrassing story, it really was. My YouTube channel got hacked, and I'm a fucking moron. And the best part about my YouTube channel getting hacked I have no victim mentality. I take pride in not having excuses. The good side of this story is that I am a one-man show. If I worked for a company, if I owned a company and I had 10 employees and they were like, you fell for that, I don't have to explain how stupid I am to like people underneath me. This is mine.
You just have to live with it on your own.
Yeah, I mean, amongst the other, that's infinite laundry list of things I have to live with, but Adobe reached out, or Adobe, Lily from Adobe, and they said, hey, here's our rates for how many subscribers you have. And I took the pill. Everything looked legit, from the email to the download stuff.
So somebody sent you an email, you downloaded a malicious link, and then they had access to your YouTube channel?
They had access to, I guess, my computer, because it was deeper than I thought. And I just, like I said, I literally thought like getting hacked was for liars. Like it only happened in movies. Like you can get hacked. Like some of the strongest websites in the world, like YouTube or Venmo or PayPal, like people get hacked on that. There's no way. I'm ready for this one.
So up until this point, these were recipes that I like legitimately put a lot of time and effort into and that I'm proud of.
I can taste it.
And if people are interested in making these, I have a recipe book. I have kits so you can make your own. That said, from this point on, I in no way, shape, or form condone people making, trying to make, or consuming what you are about to see us consume. That leads us into the next one, Jolly Rancher wine.
Dude, this looks beautiful. I don't know whether I should like, dab it, put it on my neck, or drink it, or mouthwash. I mean, it's just
whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda color. Got the
dude,
Lake Hive.
For nothing else, that's a beautiful color.
It's the 4th bottle. This is what I'm talking about. This is why presentation's bigger than the drink itself. Like I just look at this and I think of like Hawaii, vacation, fun, girls. This isn't a guys hang out in the garage. This is like a first date or a last date. The same date, yeah.
All right.
What's the ABV on them?
13%.
Whoa. It smells like fun. It smells like a water park.
Just as I intended.
Oh my God. Holy hell. That shouldn't be that's candy.
That's amazing.
So this was made by dissolving Jolly Ranchers and fermenting them into alcohol.
Barrage. An oasis. In my own office. Can I buy anything like this in a store right now?
Absolutely not. No.
Ding, 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 ding.
You do mostly beer making. Is making beer dangerous for those at home?
No, and I've always said that because I've done some pretty kind of weird shit on my channel with, getting electrocuted or cinching my eyebrows off. And if someone's gonna die from Homebrew4Life, it's gonna be me. Like I'm going down. Jolly Roger, captain from the Titanic. But I do worry about that. And fortunately, like I don't sell like an electric homebrew system where they could, it's pretty much like propane burners and stuff that are going to be around a house anyway. It's kind of up to you and your common sense. But at the end of the day, like you're around boiling stuff. I think the worst injury I've ever had was just wearing like flip flops and having like a boil over, which could be bad.
What about like, if you make beer, is there any risk of like botulism, going blind? Or?
No, see, you're talking about Everclear. You're talking about methane and shit. It's not boozy enough. No, not even close to it.
All right, CH. Next on the list is a watermelon mead, but this isn't just any watermelon mead.
Ahoy.
This was actually made inside of a full watermelon. I literally used the watermelon to ferment this.
It was a great video.
Keep in mind that this was made essentially a rotting watermelon. Cheers.
Cheers, Brash. ABV? Ooh, you're getting a little loosey-goosey too. I saw you do a little clank right there.
12.
Whoa, the smell is, okay, that's real. I like the taste a lot more than the smell. Not saying the smell is bad. The taste is perfect.
Yeah, there's something off with this one for sure. The fact that it was, in
a real watermelon.
In a watermelon husk.
Right. Smells like you followed along a Homebrew4Life video.
Doesn't smell like you fermented.
It smells like sewage.
It smells a little bit like some pumpkin diarrhea and a little bit of Bigfoot. Yeah, like if a wet dog in like a JV locker room had a kid, it fit right in. It's not bad. I mean, if you just do this, we're cooking. Like 9-year-old CH trying to eat his asparagus, We're throwing this glass away.
Ugh. So you're a former stand-up comedian. How did you transition from comedy into being a YouTuber?
I came home from college. So I was borderline homeless, not homeless in the sense where I was living on the beach by myself, but I was homeless in the sense where I was staying at friends' houses, coming around, like I'm showing up with a backpack and, not kidding, man, 2010. And I got kicked out of my dad's house. My grandparents took me in, grandma, and I got grandpa on my inner thigh. They lived in La Jolla, and it was a rich part of town, and there was a comedy store in La Jolla. It's called the La Jolla Comedy Store. It was on Pearl Street. It was one of those things my grandfather's like, hey, here's a backpack full of resumes. Do not come home until all these resumes are gone. I applied to the comedy store, and it was like an open mic night. And I did an open mic, and it was brutal. It was like, I think I cried after it. I remember thinking like, living in my grandparents' house, no money, working at Beverages More, $9.10 an hour, 25 years old. I remember thinking like, that can't be it. That can't be it. If I'm gonna do stand-up comedy, I gotta go back. And sure enough, like 2 Sundays, 3 Sundays went by, like, hey, come back on. And I told everybody about it this time.
Yeah.
Both sides of my family, my mom's side, my dad's side. And I got a lot of laughs from like 200 people. I was doing this new jokes like all the time. Like when a comedian would tell a joke, he's like, well, I was in the park today. Like, no. They've been working on this joke for like a year. I would just go up and just like
tell real stories.
Like, this guy in the crowd, green V-neck. Peter Pan over here, let me get a picture of your girlfriend, man. My internet went out, I need some material later. Just get some laughs. And over 2 years, it got to the point where I was headlining.
That's pretty cool.
I was doing a show with this guy, Zoltan Kazis. Check him out on Instagram. Great dude, razor sharp. Zoltan. I loved stand-up comedy. Like, I loved it. I made that place a lot of money.
Do you remember any of your favorite jokes?
Yeah, I've got, the muscle memory for some stuff. They got some giggles.
Do you think we could try something?
Yeah, but if I don't make you guys laugh, you're never gonna see me ever again. I'm gonna go hide in the fucking deepest rock.
All right,
in the depths of Mordor.
So I was taking a walk the other day.
I've done some other time. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, tip your bartenders. Tipping's not a city in China. So I got this buddy named Lance, and you guys know what my buddy Lance was born prematurely. We call those preemies, in the biz. And he's one of those guys that says, I was born ready every time that I want to invite him somewhere. So I'll be like, hey, Lance, you want to go to the Padre game? And he'll be like, yeah, dude, I was born ready. And I was like, you can't say that if you were born in an incubator. Did that work or no? Lance, I got a newsflash. You were not born ready for this Padre game. You know the guy that's, yeah, dude, I was born ready. No! You look like a weird belly button.
All right, so next on the list is the wine made from Welch's grape juice. This was interesting because the whole premise of this was that I was trying to make the best wine I possibly could using Welch's grape juice. But the issue is Welch's grape juice by itself only has enough sugar to get like 7%. So I had to boil it down, kind of create my own concentrate. And then it was still pretty bland. So I added some vanilla, some hibiscus, some black tea, some oak, try to add some complexity.
Yeah, you did.
Cheers.
Okay. You go on a roller coaster. There's definitely a front, a middle, and a back on this one. Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce coming at you. This one's a little bit more on like a wine vibe.
I mean, yeah.
Honey wine. Yeah.
That's what, no, there's no honey. It's just wine.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's just fermented grape juice.
Story checks out.
Do you find yourself getting like
drunk? Yes.
Do you get different buzzes based on what you're drinking?
I do, and I believe in that because different alcohol stems from different things. I think I get happy when I drink tequila, and I think I want to like wrestle people when I drink whiskey and bourbon.
Oh, really?
I probably shouldn't drink that. Or I should drink more of it.
This almost has everything that you'd want in a wine minus like the fruity, juicy notes. That's what it's missing. All right, next on the list, we've got the Prime Mead. So this was made,
shout out to LA Beast. Or the other guy.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
This was the first mead that I made from a sports drink. But before we try this, I actually want to compare it to the prime that was used to make this. This was the exact same blue raspberry prime that I used to make this.
Okay.
I actually had to add honey in order to ferment this into a mead, and it fermented dry, meaning that there are no residual sugars left.
Here we go.
However, you may still find that there's a residual sweetness. The artificial sugars stuck around. It's probably good that we're drinking this at this point in the flight to
Sober up.
hydrate us and try to prevent hangover as much as possible.
Definitely has that medicinal vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Melatonin IPA.
For sure, yeah. That's a good idea. If you could choose any celebrity to have a drink with, who would it be? Dead or alive, like all time?
It would probably be George Carlin, the greatest stand-up comedian of all time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably one of the most brilliant minds. Defied all odds, thought for himself, pushed the boundaries, always had me on the edge of my seat. And that'd be a rad dinner if he liked me. It's one of those, I'm 50-50, either you really like me or you don't like me. I've been doing this since I was kindergarten, 5 years old. And I get it too. Like I'm well aware of my bull.
Do you like hot stuff?
Love hot stuff.
You can handle spice.
Come on, man. Does a one-legged duck swim in circles?
So the next mead on the list is a hot honey mead. It's 12%. I made a homemade hot honey with, I think it's called like Mad Dragon Thai chilies. Before we try this, I'm gonna have you bring in the hot honey that I made so we can try the honey by itself before we try the mead. I'll pour enough to take a shot. Like we'll take it as a shot.
We'll do it as a shot. That's probably the only way it's gonna work. Look at this. Do we pour
In
that
case you
in
didn't
here?
realize, this is basically an entire ripoff of Hot Ones, and now more so than ever.
That's what this is? Okay, because I was like doing the math. Is it gonna kill us? Because I'm ready.
The honey won't.
I had a good run. Dude, that's good. Ooh.
Yeah. The honey's really good. And I've used it in recipes like,
That's what I'm talking about.
I've made shrimp tacos.
Oh, I'm going back in.
I drizzled it over steak and eggs.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, you can use it as a chicken marinade, a wing sauce.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my ticket out of the ghetto.
Here's the thing though, dude. There's something about the mead that I made with the hot honey. The mead is hot, I'm not gonna lie. So start with a sip. This is hot as hell.
All right.
Are we, do you want to take a sip or take it as a shot?
I'm just gonna do a small sip.
All right.
Cheers. I've been here before. I've been here before.
You're doing well.
No, you're doing well. I'm perfect. Feels like somebody opened a window. Like we're back.
But it tastes really good though.
It's really good. I have a really high threshold for hot things, and that was like probably a 4 on my From California, salsa. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Well, in that case, we can't let it go to waste.
Pour it all in there. Run it back. Ole, ole, ole.
What do you think of the flavor?
I think it's perfect. I think this might be my favorite one. And no bullshit aside, this was right up my alley.
Yeah.
This isn't for everyone.
No.
It's not for everyone. I could see this being a big hit at like maybe an Oriental restaurant or like a margarita bar.
Yeah.
Spicy margaritas here. Let's go find a 10-foot, recreate. Oh, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't be me. You live your life though.
You've done the blazing challenge.
I have. I had a really bad experience one time. I was hanging out with my friends and he grew some ghost peppers and some Carolina Reapers. And I was talking a bunch of shit to him about how spicy he was hyping them up to be, and I just grabbed the whole thing and I put them in my mouth. I chewed them, I swallowed. Next thing I know, I ran through his parents' backyard and like dove first into a pond with my mouth open, just to like, I was like the lion from the Wizard of Oz, like running, like trying to find like anything I could escape the situation. That was a hot day. Other than that though, no pepper, no.
So you almost had like such a significant experience that nothing's been able to compare to that.
When I was a little kid, I used to think that wasabi was green mashed potatoes. So I'd make the mistake of like eating wasabi and just like dealing with it. And then like that kind of built me for situations like today. Yeah.
I could eat. I could go for some Mexican.
Let's do this after.
Yeah, let's get
You're hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Again? Okay.
Charlie's like 22, man.
That burger was f***ing double.
You're like 20 pounds now.
Dude, I have been getting compliments like, did you get
You look
AIDS or
really
cancer? I'm like, yeah, bro.
Ozempic? Somebody commented if you're on Ozempic today.
I saw that. You saw that?
That's a good compliment.
When someone gives you a diss track for like Ozempic and you're like, nah, man, like I just run, like that's a good, that's
totally.
a good feeling.
CH, we've gone through 9 and we are at number 10. But before we get there, there's something that I've never done before that I want to try with you. Thank you, my good sir. Have you heard of miracle berries before?
Have not.
So I actually saw this on Shark Tank. I don't know if it's legit or not. I actually don't know if it's a real berry or if it's like a fruit snack. Apparently you're supposed to eat one and it makes anything that's sour or bitter sweet.
Okay.
It says take half a serving and it'll last about 15 to 60 minutes. Should we just try it?
Hashtag YOLO.
We're just gonna go for it. Wow, okay. They are like actual berries here.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if the camera can focus
What's
on
a
that.
serving?
Half a berry. What we're gonna do is we're gonna eat the miracle berry, and to see if it works, we're gonna take a slice of lemon, and then we're gonna try it with a shot of Malort, which, if you don't know, is native to Chicago, and it's kind of famously the worst, most bitter form of alcohol you can buy. So we're really gonna put miracle berries to the test. Let's see if it's the real deal. Cheers.
Here we go, bottoms up. Oh, it's like cereal.
It's crunchy. Oh yeah.
It's like Captain Crunch.
Tastes good.
It's not bad.
Take 1 to 2 servings of miracle berry. Sweetness modifying effect may last somewhere between 15 and 60 minutes, depending on how long your mouth is played with. Oh, I'm gonna take another one.
One more?
Is that what it really says at the end?
Huh?
Is that what it really says?
I'm gonna take 2.
Yeah.
Let's make it real.
Bird
Cheers.
feet like in my mouth.
We've got some members from the crowd that want to partake.
Gentlemen, it's kind of like oysters without
So
oysters?
Yeah.
here's the thing, guys. None of us know like how long we're supposed to wait between taking the miracle berry and actually trying the sour fruit. All right.
All
should
right,
we,
so
should we
this
just
is-
go for it? See if it makes the lemon sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
That's insane.
Tastes like lemonade.
Holy
Is this a bad lemon? Dude, I am tripping.
what?
Oh, the lemon kind of comes in at the end, but the first thing does, it's an orange.
There's zero sourness to this.
It does take away the sourness.
That is crazy.
That's absolutely bad.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was complete bull. Miracle berry takes away like every ounce of sourness.
What the hell?
I've never been able to eat a lemon by the slice.
What the
I'm curious, based on what the lemon tasted like, if that's gonna have any impact on the actual Malort.
You already tricked me into this once.
Cheers.
Kyle just likes the little snack, dude.
Now we want that lemon to chase it with. And
I feel like I just ate an entire grapefruit, peel and all.
I feel like I just got done hooking up with me.
Miracle Berry didn't help that at all.
Mike?
Mike's not here. It's just me, CH. And you let us in. And now you're gonna have to let us stay. Can't you see? All this time we've been making shitty YouTube videos. We've been making shitty YouTube videos for you. And we're gonna make them forever. So subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, share this video on your Facebook.
The grand finale?
CH.
Is that it?
Last on the list, we have the famous April Fool's joke gone wrong that unfortunately went viral, and I have a responsibility to deliver to my fans who want to see me drink this. This is the Ketchup Mead. This is made from ketchup that was dissolved in water with honey and fermented into a alcohol. I'm sorry.
Me too. All right.
When you were a kid, did you ever think that becoming a famous YouTuber would mean drinking alcoholic ketchup?
No.
We're sitting in your spare bedroom right now, drinking
Life's good. Ketchup.
drinking ketchup wine
The best part.
for you guys. I didn't think it would come to this. Every single one has gotten worse.
Dude, that smells like ketchup. That smells like ketchup.
This is straight up ketchup, dude.
What the sh**? You want to do a Chili Willy this time? Snort it? Have you ever done Chili Willy?
I would love to see you do it.
Snort alcohol?
Yeah, please. You're probably the first person on earth to snort ketchup wine.
Now it's about time. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's try the real thing. Tastes like ketchup. And that's what it should taste like. You all right? Plot twist. You survived the first test. You're in my world now, man. And it was like a like Charlie wakes up from a dream.
Dude, that ketchup wine is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
All of it was good. I mean,
You cannot say all of it was good.
No. Over here, sell these to me now.
Okay.
Over here, college party, truth or dares. I need a shower.
We need a lot more than
I need
that.
a belt
I need
with
like
that, yeah.
There might be a few months without an episode. I need to cleanse after this. CH, we went through the entire flight. What's next for you? What sorts of projects are you working on that you're excited to share with everyone?
I hope nothing changes at all. I hope that I live here forever. I hope that life is good to my friends, my family. Homebrew4Life, check it out. Quick, easy fermentation. If you guys are familiar with little DIY stuff, if you're interested about working on some stuff around your house, check out DIY City. City with an S. I don't know why they spell it with a C. It never made sense. I want to give a big shout out to Charlie, all my friends that are here right now. This is what it's about. We're having a good time. Good job, dude. I had fun.
That was fun, dude.